Hi, Lawrence.
Hi, Chris. Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Yes, I don't know what happened. I think it's my internet because here is raining. so yeah, I will not going to activate my camera because it's a little bit slow. Okay, so okay, but we're going to continue. Okay, Chris, so give me a second. I will show you my screen in order I can share you the topic of today. Now can you see my screen, Chris?
Oh, yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, great. So now we're going to see today this grammar that it is about, well, the name it is tag questions, okay? Tag questions that we use when we want to confirm something, okay? When we want to confirm. For example, if I am not very sure, very certain about something, I will use a tag question. For example, I know that your name is Christina, but I want to confirm that because maybe I can be wrong. So I will use this tag question. I can say in this way, you are Christina, aren't you? So what is the tag question in this sentence? The tag question is going to be this little question. For example, in Spanish, tú eres Cristina, ¿verdad? ¿Cierto? ¿No ve? Esas pequeñas palabras al final de una oración son llamadas en English tag questions. So we use the tag question to confirm something. And these tag questions that we can use for every single tense. We could use with present, past, future, present perfect. Okay, so we can use with everything. So now here I have one example. You are Mariana. So what is the structure for a tag question? The structure, it is the auxiliary plus the subject. the auxiliary plus the subject. Okay, so we use this. First, I have to know two things. If my sentence, it is in affirmative, my tag question is going to be in the opposite way. My sentence is affirmative, so my tag question has to be in negative. If I say, you are Mariana, in this case, my auxiliary, it is are. And this are in my sentence is in affirmative. But in my tag question has to be in the opposite. Aren't. Okay? And I have to use the same subject of the sentence. In this case, you. You are Mariana, aren't you? Okay. Or maybe we can say, she is Carola. My auxiliary is affirmative, so I use in negative. Isn't she? Okay, so I will use these two words. Now, we are going to use the opposite. If I say, for example, for you, Chris, if I say, we aren't students, how is the tag question?
Aren't we?
No, because I am using my negative sentence. We aren't a student.
Aren't we?
No. We aren't a student. So if I'm using like we aren't students, in this case, I am using negative, right? So here has to be in the opposite, not negative, so affirmative. So how is the tag question?
Are
Yeah. Are and
we?
the subject. Yes, are we? So the sentence affirmative, tag question negative. My sentence is affirmative, my tag question negative. Negative my sentence, my tag question positive. Okay, so in the tag question, the most important thing it is that we are going to use always this contraction. Okay, always the contraction way. Aren't, okay, aren't, so we use this. Now, here, and the examples. Let's see other tenses. This one, for example, with simple present. In simple present, we have to remember that we use do or does in the auxiliaries. But we have to remember that we use these two auxiliaries when we are talking about negative and questions. Negatives and questions. Because in affirmatives, we don't use auxiliary. We use just the verb, right? So, for example, here, you live in Spain. You live in Spain. So, in this case, it is in affirmative. I have to remember that you works with do. So in my negative, I have to use the negative. Don't you, okay, don't you? Or if I am using the third person, if I use he likes pizza, this is affirmative because of the S in the verb and because this is third person. He likes pizza. Doesn't the negative and he the subject, doesn't he? Okay, so we have these two words. Now, Here, what do we have here? We don't play soccer. We have don't, the negative, and we use the opposite, the affirmative. Do we? She doesn't eat burgers. So here is doesn't. In this case, we use the positive. Does she? Okay, so always the opposite way. What happened if I say to you, Chris, they play, no. They study English.
They study English.
Mhm.
Don't they?
Yeah, perfect. Excellent. What happens if I say, she doesn't love animals?
Does she?
Does she? Very good. Excellent, excellent. Perfect. What happened now if I use, this was in present. What happened if I use in simple past? For example, I ate a pizza yesterday. I ate a pizza yesterday. How is my tag question here?
Did I?
Did?
Didn't.
Didn't. Very good. Didn't I? Perfect. Excellent. So that is the correct one. Positive, negative. But if I have in a negative way, for example, like you didn't come here. You didn't come here. How is my tag question?
Did you?
Did you? Perfect. Excellent. Excellent. Great. Now, so this is the tag question. And we have to remember that we can use the tag questions always with different tenses, with different auxiliaries and different time, okay? For example, if we have like auxiliaries like talks about ability or an advice, we can use in the tag questions, okay? So the other step that we don't have to forget, it is, right? So if my sentence is affirmative, you are Spanish, I have to use the negative of this. Aren't you? If my auxiliary is negative, okay, I have to use the affirmative. You're not Spanish, are you? Okay, you're not Spanish, are you? So just that, okay? Nothing else. Affirmative, negative, negative, affirmative. And always, if we have to use the tag question in negative, we have to use with contraction, not separated, not are not you, for example, that's bad, okay? Aren't you? Now, let's see here, these other examples. Let's go writing, for example. And the first one, how is my tag question, Chris?
Don't you?
Very good. Don't you hear?
Cannot you?
Okay, no full form. Can't.
Can't?
Yeah, excellent. Can't you? Great. Here.
Do you?
Do you? Great. Here.
Isn't, is.
Yeah, isn't this? Okay, this
Is.
is an important. This is an important thing. If we have in the sentence like any other word or maybe a name, we have to use always the 8 subject pronouns that we have. Okay, so for example, this meal, what is the correct subject pronoun for this meal?
It.
Eat. Very good. So we use it. For example, if we have like a name, a man, I don't know, Walter, for example, I will use he. Christina, I will use she, right? So always the subject pronoun. In this case, how is the tag question?
Mm, oh, I don't remember. Exist? Wasn't? No, no.
Yes, yes, exists. Yes, wasn't. Yeah, the contraction of was not.
It.
Yes, wasn't it great? Here.
Didn't you?
Didn't you? Excellent. Now here.
Mm, did. Did she? Did she?
Is she? Very good because of the auxiliary. And here.
Um. Okay. Don't. I.
Okay. Don't I? Great, excellent. But now, in this last one, we're going to see something. It could be great, for example, if I have, it could be great if I have my verb have as a verb. But in this case, I am using done. So it can't be a simple present. What tense is this? I have done the homework. Remember, when we had have and has as auxiliaries.
Haven't I? Haven't.
Yes, haven't, right? Because always we have to see the verb that we are using after, or it could be present if I don't have this, just the complement, right? I have the homework. Yeah, great. So this is the tag question. Now, also we can see with future, like here in negative of future, you want to go without me. The positive of want, will. Will you? And some this extra additional points. And we have to see these. I am sitting next to you. Let's remember that when we use this verb to be right? We can contract the subject and the verb to be. But can I have of this with not? Do I have contraction for these two ones? Chris? Do we have contraction?
No.
No, right? As we don't have contraction, just in this case, this is our special case that we are going to use aren't. So I'm sitting next to you. Aren't, and aren't works with the same subject, I. But this is just for when we have to use negative tag questions with am. For example, here, I'm a little red. Aren't I? Okay, aren't I? And if I have here in my sentence negative, I am not Lorena. I'm not Lorena. As I am using here the negative, I can use the positive here. So I will use am I. Okay, so just in affirmative sentences, we use negative tag question with aren't and I. Negative sentences with I am not, we use affirmative tag question with am. Great. So do we have some question, Chris?
No.
Excellent. So here we have some exercises. Okay, we're gonna do it after the platform. Some of them. Okay, some of them we're going to practice. Or in order to train, we can use this like just speaking. For example, could you read and tell me the tag question?
Isn't she?
Okay, here.
Are they?
Okay, 3.
Aren't we?
Yeah, here.
I am.
Yeah, but first the auxiliary.
Am I?
Excellent. Here.
Is she?
Excellent. Here.
Isn't is
Isn't it?
it? Isn't it?
Yes, great. Here.
Isn't he?
Yep. Here.
Are they?
Yes. Here.
Are you?
Yep. Here.
Isn't he?
Great. Here.
Don't I?
Excellent. Here.
Does she?
Perfect. Here.
Don't they? Don't see? Don't they?
Yeah. Here.
Don't we?
Great. Here.
Doesn't she?
Yes. Here.
Do they?
Don't.
Do
Uh,
do
do.
they? Do
it.
they?
Great. Here.
Mm, Don't I?
Great. Here.
Do you?
Great. Here.
Does she?
Great. Here.
Do we?
Yes. Excellent. Perfect. Very good. Chris, do we have some question about this?
No.
All right. Okay. Perfectly. So now let's go to the platform. I will assign you. Can you give me a second?
Assignment or course?
Assignment. Yeah, assignment. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Where is so? Show more. It's up maybe. Reading, up reading, pronunciation. Grammar. The first grammar, it's no, that question one. Yes, the first one. Okay. Perfect. Excellent. So let's go next. Yes, here. Uh, here, right? The answer. And the first one, why? Why incorrect? Because of the verb, right? Yes. Okay, corrected. Excellent. Now it is okay. Perfect, Grace. Now, okay, give me a second. I will share you the other document. Oops, not verbs. Here. Okay, now this, then we have the second grammar of the unit. We have these adjectives and adverbs. We know the meaning of an adjective and we know the meaning of an adverb. But in some cases, these two meanings just to be really confused. Why? Because we have to know that we use adjectives, okay? We use adjectives when we are going to qualify, when we are going to describe a noun or a pronoun, okay? Always we use to describe a noun or a pronoun. So, for example, here, if we use the adjective, we could say that always goes before the noun. He dropped the hot plate. In this case, this word hot, it's my adjective, and this plate, it's my noun. Okay, noun. Hot place. First the adjective, after the noun. And this is my structure for qualifying a noun. I have a black cat. The small boy ran down the street. Small, the adjective, boy, the noun. Small boy. Beautiful view. Beautiful, the adjective, view, the noun. Or when we are using with verbs, we always use the adjective after the verb. He seems tired. The verb seems and the adjective tired. The view is beautiful. My verb is and my adjective beautiful. Now, what is the difference the adjectives with the adverbs? We said that with the adjectives, we always describe nouns or pronouns. But the adverb, always we are going to use that verb to describe verbs. Okay, to describe verbs, just verbs. So here, I walked slowly. I walked slowly. Slow, it's an adjective. But if I add L and Y, it is an adverb. Most of the adverbs are going to end in ly. I walked slowly. So, in Spanish, yo caminé lentamente. They worked quickly. Ellos trabajaron rápidamente. So, the meaning of ly in Spanish, it's gonna be like mente at the end of the adjective, okay? He sang loudly. Él cantó fuertemente. So, as we can realize, we are qualifying the verb, not the adjective, the verb, okay? So, here, let's see this chart, irregular forms. We're going to say that most of the verbs ends in ly, okay? Most of the adverbs ends in ly. For example, here, colorful is my adjective. Colorful is my adjective, okay? But if I add carefully with ly, this is going to be converted as an adverb. For example, he is always careful. So I am qualifying the subject or the noun, the pronoun. But if I say, she put the glasses down carefully, I am describing the way, the verb, the action, how she put the glasses down. Adverbs to describe the action. Adjectives to describe the pronoun. Quiet. It is an adjective. This is a quiet room. The adverb is going to be quietly with ly. She spoke quietly with L and Y. So we are describing the way, the action, how she spoke. Bad we have as an adjective. In some cases, bad means malo. In some cases, bad means intenso. In this case, we're gonna use bad as intenso. This coffee is bad, but we're saying that es muy intenso, es muy fuerte. And if I use badly with ly, never is going to mean malamente, for example. No, it's going to mean intensamente. Okay, intensamente as an adverb. So if I say he sings badly, I will say that él canta intensamente. Okay. So something here. When we have some adjectives that ends in y and we want to convert into adverb, we have to change y by I. So happy, happily, I-L-Y. Okay, no Y because it's gonna be like double Y. So I-L-Y. She looks very happy. We are talking about she. He sang happily. We're talking about the action, how she sang, how he sang. If we have gentle, the same. If we have the E at the end, like L and E, we're going to just delete this E and we're going to add Y, okay, Y. So gentle, gently. It is a gentle cat. He stroked the cat gently. Okay, so that is. Exceptions. What exceptions do we have in adjectives and adverbs? We have these exceptions where we can't add L and Y. For example, fast. Fast, it is a word that it's going to work as an adjective and as an adverb. Okay, so we don't add fastly with ly. This is irregular. So fast for adverbs and adjectives. That's a fast car. Ese es un auto rápido. She walks fast. Ella camina rápido. Okay, so in this case, we're qualifying the car. In this case, we are qualifying the action, how she walks. Adverb fast, adjective fast. Early, the same. Early works as an adjective and as an adverb. She was early for the meeting. We're talking about her. And he arrived early. We're talking about the action, how she arrived. So, good. And this good, we don't add ly, and it is not good for adverbs. Good is the adjective, bien, bueno, that is a good book, or the adverb, well. She did well on the exam, okay, on the exam. So, ella hizo bien en el examen, okay? So, adverb, adjective. Hard and hard. Difícil, or in this case, we're going to use like difícil also, okay? Math is hard. Matemáticas es difícil. She tried hard. Ella intentó bastante o fuertemente o duro, for example. The word hardly with ly exists, but it is not an adverb. It is not an adverb. No es un adverbio. The meaning, it is almost no one. Casi nada o casi nadie. Casi nada, casi nadie. And the same for late. Late works as an adjective. Tarde. He is always late. Él está siempre tarde. Or late, the same word for the adverb. He got up late this morning. Él se levantó tarde esta mañana, so we are qualifying the action. But the word lately exists. But lately means recently, recientemente. Okay, so if I say, I lately eat, yo recientemente comí. Okay, lately, recently. Now, here we have some examples with these exceptions where I can use well as an adverb or adjective. My mother is well. I can use well, but I am talking about health. Okay. He did the work well. In this case, I am qualifying the way of the action of how was the work. Of course, we also use good as an adjective. This meal is good. He can speak good German. Okay, so this is for good and well. We use hard or hardly, but in different cases. The table is hard. It means that it is not soft. It is difficult. It is like the opposite of something soft. She works hard. It means with a lot effort. A lot effort. But if I use hardly, she hardly works, it means that she does almost no work. Ella casi no trabaja. If we use hardly. I hardly any money. I have hardly any money. It means that I have almost no money. Casi no tengo dinero. Okay, something negative with hardly. Late, lately. Late, I am late. The adjective, that it is not on time. Or he came late. It means the same. We are talking about describing the action, but not on time. But if I say lately or if I use lately, I've been working a lot lately. It means recently, recientemente. Okay, so that is the difference between the adverbs and the adjectives. Okay, Chris, so maybe do you have some question until here?
Excuse me, no.
Okay, perfect, Chris. So you can go working on the platform, okay, with these exercises. It's gonna be time in 5 minutes and the platform is going to finish the hour, but you can do the first attempt. If you have some mistake, you can leave it. Lo puedes dejar ahí. And we are going to review, we're going to check with no mistakes. We're gonna do it on Monday. Okay, but you can do the first. Puedes hacer el primer intento de los dos ejercicios. Okay, but I will share you these two documents. Give me a second in order you can read it for Monday. So, okay, so I already sent you, Chris. So we're going to see you on Monday, okay? So if you have some question about the quizzes or something, just write me these days or in the weekend, okay? I will help you. Okay, perfect. So see you, Chris. Bye-bye.
Bye, Lore. Thank you.